What's up, everybody? Welcome to another illustrious, world famous comic book haul. Okay, every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, is Hot Book Alert Live. That's the show that I do. We talk about the latest and the greatest in comic books and comic book sales. It's a great time. Me, Mr. Longshort, recently added Heroes Heroes Reborn comics. It's a great time BSing about comics. 9 p.m. Eastern on this channel right here. Okay, what are we doing? We're starting off with a couple of Golden Age books. There's like some Golden Age sprinkled throughout. Nothing major, but some good books. How about that? All right, so we're starting off with Tessie the Typist, number 22. So I was at a convention just this Sunday, and I'm going to show you how I did. All right, so this book is clean. Look at this. Look how clean this copy of Tessie the Typist is. I want to almost take it out of the bag. I almost want to do that, but I really don't want to handle it that much. But beautiful. It's still, relatively bright. This book is from 1949 and still relatively bright, nice yellow cover. But Mr. McTavish, every other boss lets his typist go to the country for get her for her vacation. So she's in a swimsuit with a sun lamp. Oh, so Mr. McTavish won't let her go on vacation. He's keeping. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, all right. But yeah, nice swimsuit cover. So I picked this up from my dealer friend. The price tag on it was $80, but I tell you what. There was a copy that just sold of this, and or either this or this book coming up. This one right here, Hetty Divine, number 28. Look at that. Another really, really, really solid copy. I will say this about both of these. There are no detachments, no staple pulls, and no centerfold detachments. So this is like fully, I'd say fully connected comic. How about that? But yeah, Hetty Divine, number 28, for the condition and for the price. Now, hold on. I also picked these up from my dealer friend. Zatanna Everyday Magic, easily one of my favorite Zatanna covers. I think Brian Bolland does Zatanna the best, in my opinion. I for whatever reason, I love Zatanna, and seeing a Brian Bolland Zatanna cover, I'm instantly in love. All right. Also, from his dollar boxes was Peter Parker Spider-Man 101. This is one of those classic Copper Age covers, and also Betty and Veronica number 224. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if this book really goes for anything or not, but this is a decent cover. So, all right. Now, you saw the prices on Hetty. So, $40 on the Hetty, and no detachments, no staple pulls whatsoever. I want to take these out of the bag, but I just don't want to handle them like that. You know what? Let's see. Let's live dangerously. YOLO, right? Okay, so okay, very solid. Let's take a look at the back. Very solid back. Got the Baby Ruth ad. Love it. Okay, let me see. What year is this? What year is Hetty Divine? Oh, I'm playing a dangerous game right now. Hetty Divine. Uh, uh, what year is this? I'm just trying to check out the year on Hetty Divine. 1948. 1948. Okay. 1948. All right. Nice post-war book here. Nice post-war Golden Age book. Come on. See, this is why. All right. Actually, taking it out of the bag isn't what's so dangerous. It's trying to get it back in. All right. And then we have Tessie the Typist, like I said, from 1949. Let's take a look at the back. Very solid back from what I remembered. So let's see. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look, nice sheen on it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And, oh, look at that back. Nice solid back. And like I said, no detachments on either book. Very solid. I'm just not going to flip through the pages on it. How about that? But, yeah. Okay. Now, the price that I paid, it was so low. he made me promise, my dealer friend, he made me promise not to reveal what I paid in the haul video. But I'll tell you this, add up the totals of all these books, and it wasn't even anywhere close to it. All right. Next is, look at this. Look at this book here. Look at this book here. Okay. So I saw this, and I don't know. But this is kind of a book that I've been searching for a long time. All right. So Teen Titans number 27. Oh, and if you guess what I paid total for all these books here, for the Hetty, the Tessie, the Betty and Veronica, the Spectacular Spider-Man, and the Zatanna, if you guess it in the comments, I'm still not gonna say. I won't even tell you if you're right. Okay. Teen Titans number 27. So from what I understand, this is the Baltimore Comic-Con exclusive. And there's another Teen Titans number 27 variant. Okay, so this one in particular is the sketch version of the regular cover, right? But the other version, the other variant for number 27 is a color variant, is a color cover, but it's a completely different Rob Liefeld cover. Okay, so this cover here is like kind of reddish orange from what I remember, and the other for the regular, okay, so the regular cover is like reddish orange, and it's like the color version of this, right? But the other Teen Titans 27 Baltimore Comic-Con variant is it's like a completely different cover done by Rob Liefeld, if you know what I mean. But I saw the other one there. They wanted like $200. I didn't want to pay that. I saw this for $50. Got them down to $40. I'm just like, all right, fine. I never see this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find copies online, like comps online, and I'm not seeing anything like it. So I'm just like, all right, I'll pay $40. You know what I mean? I was going back and forth. I think I looked at this book like 3 times before I actually bought it. So yeah, Teen Titans number 27. I believe this is a convention exclusive variant. I'm pretty sure it's a Baltimore exclusive. So I'm like, all right, fine. All right. So, okay. So I picked these books up. Now, this is from my other dealer friend. This is my comic book plug right here. All right, so let's take a look at this. Look at that. Look at this big old thing. I haven't had one of these in a while. I think it's been well over, shoot, man, well over like 5 or 6 years since I've had this book back. But we've got Superman versus Amazing Spider-Man Treasury Edition. Look at that. Look at the condition. Nice condition on this thing. Very nice. Look at the price tag on it. Look at the price tag. That's crazy. That's wild, man. I don't want to say it's crazy, but it's wild. Wild. Look at that. But yeah, we found this digging through his boxes. So yeah, because he had like a thing of treasuries. Like they were dirt cheap too, but this is the main one that I really wanted. So Superman versus Amazing Spider-Man. I remember for a time this book was going for, I forget, like maybe 100 plus. And I think in the right condition, it'll still go like, and I'm talking just like a regular, fine to very fine copy was going for like 100 plus. But I don't know if it's going for that much now, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this or keep it in the collection. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Also, from my other dealer friend here, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunter. This is the 1 in 50 variant. I've been after this book. So what is this? Who did this variant? Let's see if we can make it out. I don't think so. But I've been after this variant ever since it came out. And yeah, not too much to say about it really, but I remember when this did come out, I think around, I want to say like around 2020 or 2021. And cool Boba Fett cover. So you see the price tag on it. But yeah, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, the 1 in 50 variant. I should have did research on who did the cover. Excuse me for that. Dr. Aphra number 25. So this is, I don't know. It's one of those Galactic Icons variants. Now this is one I had been after, like, when it came out. Rebels number 18, the Lucasfilm anniversary variant. So yeah, featuring Sabine Wren on the cover there. I remember when this book was like semi-hot, like around the time when it came out, and it was really, really hard to find. So I bought it basically for old time's sake. Okay, now this is the seller that I bought my Thrawn Matina variant from, right? And he also had the set of other variants, except for number 2 at the time. This is from the last haul video, right? And he found number 2. So I bought that from him. Let's see. Let me get this thing nice, and I'm gonna get this thing nice and centered. Okay. All right. Also, he had the set of Thrawn 1, 2, the regular covers, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So he had the regular set of that, and last, but actually not last, but certainly not second to last, but certainly not second to last to least. All right. So I also found this. Actually, no, I didn't necessarily find it. Now, at the last convention that I saw him at, where I bought that Thrawn Matina variant, he said he had this Darth Vader 3 LaRocca variant, first appearance of Dr. Afro, right? And he said that he would bring it for the next show, and sure enough, he did. So we got the Star Wars. Finally found this thing. I remember the week that this came out. I want to say this is around 2015, 2016, right? And I remember seeing this for like probably ratio. So this is the 1 in 25 LaRocca variant. And I remember seeing this on My Comic Shop. If you guys remember the days of when My Comic Shop used to have their variants, they would sell them, they would have them up on their website like on Tuesdays, like on Tuesday before New Comic Book Day. And they had this, and it was like for ratio price, and I was staring at it like, I don't want this. And then it blew up. Now, this book isn't where it was, like maybe 5 years ago, but that's okay. That's okay. I wanted this for old, like this and the Thrawn 1 variant. I wanted those just for old time's sake. You know what I mean? It's a pretty good chance might just keep these in the collection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just for the heck of it. But yeah, nice little trophy. And Star Wars definitely ain't what it was, but these are nice little trophies here. But yeah, we got this, and also from my other dealer friend here, we have the Grimm Tales of Terror number 5 variant and number 4. Grim Tales of Terror. I'm not quite sure why I bought these. I just did. I just did. Okay. So all of these, I found, so if you look at the price here, so like 5, 10, so 210. I think the price tag on this was 205. 210, 215, 235, 240, no, 235, 255, oh no, 295, 300, 310, 350, $5, so $315, so $315 worth of comics I got for $130. So I got a nice little discount. I got all this here for $130. So that's my hookup right there. That's my guy. But yeah, finally found this book after 10 years or so. All right. What's next? We're not done with this convention. This was a very fruitful convention. I appreciate conventions like this. But yeah, look at that. Got these 2 variants that I've been after. All right, what's next? We've got Amazing Heroes. Number, I forget what number this is. Number 69, April 1985, featuring okay, so we have Frank Miller doing Batman and Elektra on the same cover. That's hot right there. I dig this. I never noticed this cover before, oddly enough. So we got Elektra versus Batman. That's cool. I love this. Frank Miller revolutionized Batman, and Elektra was created by Frank Miller. So I love this. Love it. Okay, so the price tag on it was $12.50. Got this for half off, so like around $6. Got this for $6. Very happy about that. This was $1. I don't know, man. Does this count as an innuendo? I don't know. Archie, nothing's quite as soft as beach sand. Want to bet? We're gonna make the push. We're gonna push to make this an innuendo cover. All right. Also, for got this for $2 from this same seller here. Betty number 13. Not quite sure why I bought this. Isn't it a great print, Archie? Totally original, and it matches the drapes of the restaurant. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Bought this for $1. Red Hood and the Outlaws #1. This is the DC Rebirth. For whatever. So I believe this is a variant. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have. You know what? I didn't even look this book up. I just kind of bought it. But anything like Red Hood and the Outlaws for a cheap price, I'm probably just gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So this is the variant for this, and I'm gonna have to look this up because I try or do a deep dive because when I bought it, when I was at like the table, when I found it, I tried to look up eBay comps for this, and I didn't see anything. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to do a deeper dive. All right. Now, I was at the 50-cent box. And I came across this title right here. And I've never heard of this before. So it's called Chaotic Flux from Sharp Edge Comics. I don't know. This might be some like Build-A-Bear comics bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It might be. I don't know. But 2019. All right. So Chaotic Flux #1 for 50 cents. #2. This cover looks familiar. Is this a homage of something? Like I've seen this pose before. Does anybody know what this pose is? I know I've seen it before. And they're definitely homaging like a comic before this. You know what I'm saying? Chaotic Flux #3. So those are 50 cents a piece. And also for 50 cents, Chuck Dixon Ravage. Nice cover. I'm not mad at this. Not mad at this cover by Chuck Dixon. Well, no, Chuck Dixon didn't do the cover, but this is looks like it's written by Benjamin Anderson. So so Chuck Dixon created Ravage, and like somebody else is writing for it, I guess. I don't know. All right, okay, but yeah, good cover. Not mad at it. All right, so that was $2 total. All right, so do you guys remember? The store where I picked up all those like regular cover hot books for cover price, like the Red Hood? If it was not the Red Hood books, but it was the Punisher like 218 through 224. Also the what else? Also, the first appearance of Muse. So Daredevil 12 and the first cover appearance in 214. I think that was like a couple of haul videos ago. And then I go back to the store and I find like Infamous Iron Man #1. You know what I mean? For cover price. Like it was that store. Well, I go back. I think I went back to this store like maybe 2-3 times. Like 3 or 4 times since. And I found, look at this blast from the past here. Mr. Miracle #1 from 2017. Okay, so now this is a book that I actively wasn't necessarily looking for, especially during the time that it came out. But I remember like being at comic book stores around the time that this book came out, and this book wasn't available anywhere. Now I wasn't necessarily active trying to find it, but I kind of kept my eye peeled for it just to see if it was there, and it was not there. Like, and if you go into back issue bins and stuff like that, this book is always missing. Even still, this book was tough to find when it came out, and it's tough to find still. And the entire set 1 through 12 was there for cover price, but I don't know. I feel I can find those other issues for like in the dollar bin somewhere. But for cover price, Mr. Miracle #1 from 2017, I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and pick that up. Let's pick it up again for old time's sake. All right, now check this out. Now this was wild. This was a wild find. These books are not where they were. These books are definitely aren't where they were like 5 years ago. But I wasn't gonna pass them up for cover price, right? All right, so we've got Invincible Iron Man 7 and 9 from 2015, right? First appearance of Riri Williams, of course. And yeah, I was really shocked. Okay, now these books definitely weren't there when initially found all those other comics, like the first appearance of Muse, the Punisher, 218 through 224, and like some other like modern keys. You know what I'm saying? Those books, these weren't there. These weren't there. Okay, so what I'm figuring and guessing is that these comics are like, it's like a slow drip. You know what I mean? It's just like they're putting certain books out, because I noticed that boxes weren't in places where they were before. You know what I mean? And I guess they want to make room for more books coming in. That's what I'm figuring. So, yeah, these were essentially cover price, and I wasn't going to pass them up for cover price. I think these go for like maybe $20 a piece on a good day. You know what I mean? But I still wasn't going to pass them up for cover price. Also at this store, we came across Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow #1 for how much was this? $1 over cover price, which is fine. So we found this along with I have this. Oh, missing #2. Always missing #2 for whatever reason. #2 is always missing when I come across like a run of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. So I gotta search high and low to find #2. And I had 2 copies of #2 that I had found in like the dollar boxes, and I sold them. And I could have just saved one and put it in this set here. Now I gotta find #2 again. Damn it. So #4. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we got the regular covers for that. And if you guys remember the store where I found like the variants for this, the cover B variants, there were still some left because they were like doubles. So I might just pick those up and throw those in to this set here. I just might do that. So we got 1 through 8 minus 2 of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. All right. I don't know if like I'm definitely selling these off, but I don't know if I should sell them off now or wait till like a Supergirl trailer. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I'm keeping my options. Oh, I forgot. Also, I just went to this store yesterday and I found Totally Awesome Hulk #22 for cover price. I found that. First appearance of Weapon H. Another blast from the past. This book definitely ain't what it was, but because I have like 2 9/8 copies of this book here, and and I was kind of debating whether I should like bother spending $4 on it or not, but I'm just like, all right, fine. Something to talk about in the haul video, right? And also, I guess I'm rounding out the set. So we got Punisher 227 and 228. These were not there at this store when I initially picked up that Punisher Clayton Crane run. Those were the Crane covers. Though these books here were not there. So there's something to that. Again, I'm thinking it's like they're just like slow. It's like a slow drip of books, just a slow drip. So I'll definitely try to be there every week if I can. All right, what's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, so this is another store that I went to. There's another store that I went to. Check this out. Found this. This is a book that was on my want list. So this is Nightwing number 54, cover B, Yasmin Putri variant, and found this for $1. Found this for $1, and it's in nice shape. I don't want to say it's like a 9.8 or anything like that, but it's nice. And this book is like an easy $40 to $50 cover, easy. So yeah, be on the lookout for this book. I'm telling you, there's something about these Nightwing cover B variants that certain ones just go for relatively big money. $50 is relatively big money for a cover B. You know what I mean? Just a great. I don't think that anything is going on inside the guts of this, but just a good cover. Certain ones. Also, I believe these were like 50 cents. I think I forget, but Catwoman number 48, 49, and 47 Adam Hughes covers. I didn't want to pass those up for dirt cheap. All right. Okay, so we go to another convention. And I picked up The Perfect Crime, number 28. I should have did. Oh, so this is May 1951. Nice Golden Age 10 center here. I love this guy's face. I'm thinking this guy has like an Italian accent. No, I didn't do it, honest. Lupo, it's all a mistake. I'm thinking this guy has like a really thick Italian accent. But his name is Monty. Monty. I don't know. Are there any Italians named Monty? I don't know. But this book is not... Okay, so you see the price on this? $28. I got it for $20. Got this for $20. Now, this book is not as solid as the two previous Golden Agers, but I was not going to pass this up for $20. Look at that. Beautiful. 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 So we got The Perfect Crime, number 28, along with... So we got... Okay, so I was at... So I got these next 10 books here for $2 a piece. So I got these next 10 books for $2 a piece. Okay, so Legends of the Stargazers. Oops, sorry. I had all that. I had it blurry. I'm sorry. I'm. Excuse me if I hurt your eyes with all that blur there. All right, Legends of the Stargazers, number 3 and number 2. So these were $2 a piece. Also for $2, Marvel Age number 90, Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man is right up there with Jim Lee's X-Men. You know what I mean? So yeah, found that. Also, now this is the second print, so nobody get too excited. Strangers in Paradise number 1, but this is the second print. Found that for $2. Now, this is a book that I talked about on a previous haul video. Fathom number 5. I don't think this... I don't know if this is a cover B. I forget if this is either a cover B or a ratio variant. But it's a Top Gun homage. Top Gun homage. So, yeah, found that for $2. I don't know if this book even is going for anything or not, but... it's a good cover. I was going to pass it up for $2. Napoleon Dynamite number 1. I don't know, man. These books should be going for something. This book doesn't go for... there is a Napoleon Dynamite comic series for however many issues that it ran. I don't know. It just feels like this book should be going for something. This is the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund retail exclusive cover. And, yeah, I don't know. It feels like it should be going for something, but it doesn't. But I picked it up for $2. Tomahawk, number 81. This is a book that I've talked about years and years ago. So this is the first appearance of Miss Liberty. Found that for $2. Now this is a book that I've been after. So this is the second print of Girls Number 1 from the Luna Brothers. I believe this series came out around 2004. So I read this from beginning, this series from beginning to end. I think it lasted about 26 issues. It was like it wasn't like canceled or anything. It just wrapped up in the 26 issues. And it was about like these alien girls that appear in this small town, and they want to mate with all the males to get pregnant. And it almost has like a Walking Dead vibe to it, but it's like alien hot chick inspired, you know what I mean? But they're like, the girls don't talk. They're like kind of savage in a way, you know what I mean? But yeah, some of the men just can't help themselves. So, and they like, and as soon as they get pregnant, they give birth, you know what I mean? And then they pop out more women, you know what I mean, to mate and stuff like that. The series was wild, and I love the Luna Brothers work. And yeah, I love this. So I've been after this. So Girls Number 1. You know what? Let's make sure it is a second print. Let's see. Let's make sure. But I loved this series when it came out. I read this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is... Okay, now it says #1 on the cover, right? It says #1 on the cover. But if you look at the indicia, it says Girls Number 2. So, I don't know. But this is #1. Yeah, this is #1 because I remember this. This is a good series. This is a great series. If you can find like the individual issues or the trade paperback of this. But this is #1. Yeah, so because they're advertising #2 on the back. But this is the second print of this. All right. Did I show this off? Supergirl #19, the Mad magazine variant. I'm not sure why I bought this. Legs one shot. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure what this book is going for, but I picked it up. Legs one shot, and I don't know. This is another Brian Bolland cover that I like. A1 #3 from Atomica Press. All right. Okay. What's next? Okay, so also at the same convention, we found Red Hood #52 cover B variant. Okay, so I paid $5 for this, and so what, a dollar over cover price. And as soon as I get home, I'm looking up what's sold for Hot Book Alert Live, and there was a copy that sold for like $40, easy. So yeah, like I said, Red Hood, Nightwing from this time period here. Certain ones just go for money. All right, went to another convention. So this was Friday. Actually, okay, here's the story on this. So there were 2 conventions going on the same day, and one was out of town, and I met up with Dino at the one on Saturday. But Friday at the local convention, there was like a loading day, and when you load, you can also look through dealer stuff, right? So this is where I found like all this stuff, like the $2 books and The Perfect Crime. So that's how I found these. And okay, so I go to the convention on Saturday and find Love and Marriage, the convention that Dino was at out of town. Find Love and Marriage #7. Price tag on it was $12, and Fighting War Stories. I'm not sure why I bought this. I don't think this book even goes for anything. And there's tape on the spine, which I don't like. This is in really rough shape. I don't know. I don't like this. But So I got this set for $22. I tried to get them to 20. I should have I should have just passed on this one and just got Love and Marriage for like 10. You know what I mean? That's what I should have done. But I don't know. Fighting War Story, I don't know. I shouldn't have bought that. I don't like it. Fighting War Story is number 4. All right, now these are books that I had been after. I don't want to look at this. I don't want to look at this cover while I do my setup. I'd rather look at this one. All right, so is this I don't know, dude. This looks like a Matt Baker cover to me. Does it not look like Matt Baker? Love and Marriage. This looks like Matt Baker. I don't think it is, because when I was doing the research for it, it didn't say Matt Baker anywhere. But I don't know. But it does look like it, though. All right. Great faces on this. Great faces on Love and Marriage number 7. All right. Now, these next couple of books here, I've been after for a very, very long time. I would say close to 10 years. I know it was pre-COVID, you know what I'm saying, at least. So it had to have been like maybe even a few years before that. So close to 10 years that I've been after these next 2 books here. So we have Poison Elves number 74. I love these two covers here. And I don't want to say this one is necessarily all that expensive. There are $12 copies available right now for this, Poison Elves number 74. But yeah, great cover. So was this Drew Hayes that did this? But yeah, every time I look through Poison Elves, number 74 is always missing. Great cover, right? Great cover. Yes. Not to be outdone. For whatever reason, I kind of like this one a little bit more. So we got Poison Elves number 75. Okay, so no, Drew Hayes did not do this cover. So Lewis. It says Lewis. So these are from 2000, early 2000s. I'll open this one up just to get an idea of when this book came out. Let's see. What year did Poison Elves come out? So this came out in. Where's the year? Okay, so this came out in 2003. So, okay. Art by Drew. So Drew Hayes did the interior art, and there's no credits for who did the cover. I'm not seeing. But yeah, great covers here. I think these are probably the standouts of the entire Poison Elves series here. So these came out in 2003. So these comics here are, 22 years old? Yeah. All right. And 75 is... Okay, so there are $12 copies available right now for number 74. And number 75 roughly goes for about 30. And yeah, I've been on the hunt for these. I didn't want to buy these online. I kind of just wanted to find these in person. So happily I did. So yeah, Poison Elves number 74 and 75. Love these covers. Love them. All right, found this in the dollar box. So we've got Tomb Raider number 9. So this is the sketch variant. Okay. Andy Park sketch variant. I'm not sure if this is like a convention exclusive or anything like that. I forget, man. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna say or not. But Tomb Raider number 9 from 2000. Oops, excuse me. Let's see. It doesn't say. But yeah. I believe this book goes for about 30. Because when I saw it, I'm like, there's something to this. There's something to this Tomb Raider book here. So found that for $1. and found these. And these next however many books here were also $1. So we've got IDW G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 169. Good cover. That was $1. This was $1. 170. 170 variant. I forget which one is the variant and which one is the regular cover. 170. What, cover A and cover B? 172, cover A and cover B. 175. 175, cover A and cover B. Let's see. Okay, no, this is 173. Oh, shoot. Okay. 172, 173, cover A and cover B. 174, cover A, cover B. Also, Snake Eyes, number 9, cover A. I don't think this book goes for anything, but I liked the cover art on this. All right. Let's get these squared away here. And, okay. I'm not sure if these books even go for anything or not, but I picked it up anyway. Quested, number 1. Hulk 340 homage, and Quested number 2. Quested number 1 and Quested number 2. I don't know anything about these titles, but I just figured I picked them up just based on the cover of number 1. I don't know it. Whatnot Publishing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. And last but not least, we have X-Men from 91, number 2, newsstand, and Back to the Future 6. Back to the Future 6 from IDW. So that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. All right, everybody. Hot Book Alert Live this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. It is a great time. And yeah, that's it. That's it, everybody. All right. Yeah, we had a lot of books to get through. Thanks for sticking around. And Hot Book Alert Live this Sunday at 9. And we will talk to you later. All right. Bye.